Okay, Narda, it's nice to meet you. Thank you for having me here. First of all, I want to ask about you and the Bliss House Meditation Center. It's deeply aligned with this figurehead of Krishna, this god Krishna. So, can you explain more of who Krishna is and um, how the beliefs and practices are aligned with what is Krishna consciousness?
So there's a male personality, which is Krishna, and then there's the female personality, which is Radha. But speaking specifically about Krishna, is that we approach Krishna through chanting the Maha Mantra. We chant a certain mantra that is meant to transcend the material energy. So Krishna's ultimately God. It's understanding that God's a person. God has eyes, he has ears, he has lips, he has a nose, he has activities, he has friends, he has talents and abilities that are ever expanding, and he's the summum bonum. He's the goal of life, is to understand God through love and acts of service that are based off of love.
Spiritual energy uh, is something that can be really powerful, and I guess in your perspective as a monk, it has to be expressed. So could you tell me more about the Maha Mantra and also these beautiful musical instruments?
Expression, that's an amazing word. So Maha and Mantra, these are Sanskrit words. So Maha means great, Mantra, Man means mind, and Tra means to free or release the mind. So it's stated that we have 60,000 to 80,000 thoughts a day, which is a lot. And, the mind's always feeding and chewing on something. So this is, in this age, we're living in a very kind of degraded age where life expectancy isn't very long. People have bad habits. There's a lot of quarrel and hypocrisy, in case, we haven't noticed. There's all sorts of things going on, corruption. But this is considered in this age the greatest way to deliver the mind from any sort of bewilderment. So it's Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So I chant this mantra 1,728 times a day, which is about an hour and a half in the mornings. We have mala beads, which are like these. I don't know if I have any here. They're like these meditation beads. There's 108 beads. And again, it's connecting with Krishna through his transcendental sound vibration, his names. But his names are non-different than him. God is so absolute that he can incarnate through sound vibration, and it's literally associating with God.
Yeah, so what is the future of your organization from here?
We've started off very small. I've been married, my wife and I have been married for 10 years. I started off living in a little house with, at any point in time, 2 to 4 other monks, in a 2-bedroom house. And we were renting on a couple of acres some years ago. And then those monks moved on, and then my wife and I, we got married and we picked up the project. And, that transition from living as a monk to marriage is not so easy. So we started off very, very small in like an efficiency apartment. And then over time, we moved to one location that was a very difficult location. It was probably one of the most intense areas of San Antonio. And then after COVID, we moved here. And we have this house we fixed up. It's on 1/3 of an acre. It's near the university, where we're going to build a little meditation temple hall in the back. And then we have some guest apartments we just finished for, visiting monks or devotees that come during festivals. So our idea right now is community building once we have that hall, and then everything that we're learning here, all the people that we're meeting here, expanding on that in 3 to 5 years to where we can have a nice commercial property. If it's bigger, it's bigger. But really looking at venues. I like to have a venue where we can have kirtans, cooking classes, little art shows, things like that, meditations, yoga, stuff like that. So just getting everything on a small grassroots organic level, making mistakes, learning from those mistakes, and then growing as time permits and as Krishna wants.